morning, everyone. I hope that you can hear me. I have my AirPods on this morning. And if anybody does get on the class and you can't hear me, please let me know. I have my lovely assistant here today, Ruby. Hopefully she'll be settling down soon. I'm Danielle Singita. It's so nice to be here today and this morning. Tuesday, June 15th. So summer is upon us. And it's a beautiful crisp morning this morning. I know it's going to get hot today, but right now it's just a gorgeous morning. I'm going to vary our routine up. I usually do anyway, but I'm definitely suffering from a very sore sports injury. And so, you know, this is all part of yoga, is you have to listen to your body and to have some modifications or to be able to do routines that work with your body, your if there's any injuries at the time, you know, any modifications that are needed. We're going to do a lot of standing type things today. Probably won't be working directly on the knees. So this is a good way to practice ahimsa, and ahimsa is Sanskrit word for like non-violence or non-harm, and that is not only on a bigger level, but it's also on the level of your body, and to not do harm or more harm, to be gentle and kind to your body. So that's what we're gonna do today. I rub my knee. I don't know. Something's going on. It popped. And I have a card that I always like to read, and this is from a Namaste set that I love. And this is the blessing of faith. The universe is testing you. He's testing my knee today. You will be faithful and true to yourself. Be courageous, for you are supported by a divine ocean of love. You are gifted at this time with the blessing of a strong faith that will see you through the present challenges. So I picked this card. Well, I just picked it from the deck. I just grabbed one that was kind of calling me. And so that was very interesting that my knee came up, because that's my present challenge. And we have lots of different challenges for sure. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. It says that they are on. I really hope they are. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to listen to my body today, practice non-harm, gentle yoga. And that means finding what positions work, what poses work. And okay. So with that, I will probably be doing something different than maybe what I'm saying to you. But let's just sit nice and tall. And that may look like sitting cross-legged on the floor. It might be on the chair, might be one leg out with the bum knee. And see what feels right for you. And while we're here, just kind of settling in, you can soften your eyes to kind of recenter into your morning. I feel like when you close your eyes, you're really able to sink into the depth of your inner self. And this morning, because it is a hot time of year, we're going to do a cooling breath. But first, just connecting tailbone, feeling into your tailbone, your sits bone, feeling into the back of your spine, slowly moving up the lumbar, then slowly moving up the thoracic, where around your belly button to your rib cage, feeling the length of the spine and allowing that length to happen. I'm feeling the cervical, and so you're feeling from the rib cage up to the neck, gaining length, gaining space. Allowing the chin to slightly tuck inward, allowing the shoulders to gently move back. And this is a version of a sipping breath, and it's cooling in nature. You'll feel how cooling it can be as you tune into the breath. So you're going to curl your tongue. So you're going to part the lips, stick the tongue out slightly, and then you'll curl the tongue. And if you can't curl your tongue, you're going to have just a little space. You're going to press it up towards the roof, but you're going to create a little space in between the roof and your tongue so that the air can channel through. But if you can do the curling of the tongue, and then what we'll do is as the lips part and the tongue is curled, you can just take a nice deep inhale, slow though. You want it to be slow so you can really feel the current, the coolness, the current of this cool air coming in. Then you're going to close your mouth. So obviously pull your tongue back in, close your mouth, and then exhale out through your nose. So let me just kind of tell you the sequence and then we'll do some together. So you're going to open your mouth, part it, curl the tongue, sip in the air, then you're going to you're going to pull your tongue back in, close your lips, and exhale out your mouth. And then when you've done that, then you open your mouth again, curl the tongue, pull the tongue back in, close the mouth, exhale out the nose. Let me guide you through one more, and then you can do a few rounds on your own. Open the mouth, curl the tongue, pull the tongue in, close the lips, exhale out the nose. Keeping the spine long. Now let's do 5 rounds on our own. Let's 2. So it really should be nice and slow as you're doing this. Last one, and really make this slow. Allow the breath to move slowly from out to in. Feel that coolness. Bring the tongue in, draw it in, close the mouth, and exhale out the nose. Good. So anytime you're feeling hot, whenever you might be feeling either hot-natured or hot temperament or fiery emotions, that is a really nice way to be able to kind of cool everything down. Good. So I think what I'd like to do is go ahead and we're going to stand up. So I'm going to have to adjust the screen. All right. And then, see, this is a way to kind of compensate for a knee thing. And what I'd like to do is just gently kind of swing back and forth. So what you're doing is just gently creating some energy. You're awakening the body. You're tapping into the kidneys. So we're going to move this up a little bit so that it comes across the shoulders. And you're just gently making a fist. Just creating, and then you're going to kind of slap the back a little bit. So we're waking up the shoulders. Good. And then you're going to come across the shoulders, the front of the shoulders. Just gentle, rhythmic, kind of waking up the hips. So we're just going to tap the front of the hips. Wake them up. And now bring it around to the back of the kidneys, just gently swinging and tapping. Okay. And let's do that again. Let's do one more round of that. So we're going to start again. Let's kidneys. Just kind of allowing the hands to naturally fall and give a little love tap to those kidneys to wake them up. Then we're going to come to the top of the shoulder, wake up our shoulders. And then I'm going to go back to the back of the shoulders, right where the traps are, where we tend to hold lots of tension. Nice, gentle rocking with the arms. Back to the shoulders, front of the shoulders. Wake up, shoulders. Good. And then we're going to come down to the front of the hip. And then back to the kidney. Good. Now slow down the arms to a standstill eventually. Shake out the hands. And we're going to bring kind of like this ball. We're going to create this little ball of energy. We're going to bring this ball up. Again, creating this ball. We're going to press it up to the sky. So we're inhaling. And we're going to bring this ball back down. And bending your knees, you can touch the ground. Then you scoop up the ball again. Inhale. So this is like some Qigong type movements, which I've been doing a lot lately. It's working like 10, 15 minutes in the morning. Scoop up that ball. Bring it in front of you. Lift it up. Send it up to the sky. You're going to kind of collect some more energy. Bring it down to the middle of the body. Exhale, ground it into the earth. One more time. You can scoop it up. Nice and slow, like you have this beautiful ball of light. Bring it up towards the heavens, up towards the sky. Take more energy from the sky. Bring it back down to the center of the body, all the way down. Scoop it up from the earth. And then hold it close to your heart. I'm going to bring right hand up to the sky, palm up, left hand down to the earth, palm down. Inhale. And back to center, exhale. Inhale, left hand up, right hand down, palms facing in opposite directions. Good. So you can space your legs if you want a little bit. Inhale, expand. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale to center. Inhale. And back to center. Good. Bring your hands down. And although you can't see my feet, I want you to have your feet hip width apart. Let's see if I can. My technical director still can't see my feet. Imagine my feet, okay? And then I'm lifting the toes up. And then I'm spreading the toes apart and then pressing them back down, lifting the heels up. Balance, bring the feet back down, all four corners. Feel all four corners of the foot. Do that again. We're gonna inhale. I want you to lift the toes. Just lift the toes, spread the toes. Plant the toes down so they feel rooted. And then inhale, lift the heels up. When you lift the heels up, bring your hands to the center. Look down on the floor and work on balancing. So finding a point on the floor is helpful. Your legs might shake a little bit, rock a little bit. Try to bring the energy downward. Keep the heels off the ground. And then allow them to come back down. Do that one last time. So again, the toes are spread apart. They're lifted off the ground. Place them on the earth. Bring your hands to center. Lift the heels up. You can always create a little bend in the knee. And then slowly bring them down. Keeping your hands here, I want you to inhale. Bring your right arm up. You're inhaling it and you're bringing it to the center of your body. And then exhale back. And you're bringing your left hand, you're bringing it down. Circle like a half circle. And then exhale down. And what this is doing is kind of connecting right brain, left brain. another qigong, creating this movement of energy. And good for a bum knee, not putting any pressure on it. Good. Let's do a few more. So you're inhaling, scooping the earth, bringing it to the midline of the body and slowly centering it back to the heart. Bring the right arm, lifting up overhead, and then exhale. One more round. Inhale. To the center of the body. And my lovely assistant is visiting me again. She's just going in and out today. Inhale. And exhale. Good. All right. Now we're going to take our knees further apart. You're going to place your hands on your knees. So see how far you want to take the stance. And then bring the right shoulder to left knee. So might be the opposite of you. And get a nice little twist. Inhale. Back to center. Exhale. Twist. Inhale. Exhale. And you'll really feel that in the side body here. And twists are great to do in the summer. It kind of pushes the heat out of the body. And this time, let's do it with the exhale out the mouth. So inhale, exhale, go sink deeper. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Take the feet a little bit further apart. Bring your hands to the back, right around those kidneys, maybe just a little bit lower. Bend your knees and just take a slight, gentle back bend. Keep your eyes open. And then come up. Inhale, let's scoop all the way up. And then bring your hands all the way down, kind of nice little swinging. So you're bending, you're allowing the arms to open. This time, bring the arms behind you and a nice little opening in the heart. Inhale, bend your knees, and a nice little swinging of the arms. One more. And pressing the hands behind and lifting up. Good. Bring the feet together. Shake it out. Shake your hands out. Take a moment. Stand in your mountain pose. And just noticing when you're standing, the energy is moving. If you're able to feel some of that pranic motion going through your body, All right, and the last one I want to do is similar to another kind of crossover. And that crossover is right knee, left shoulder. So these are all things to help brain kind of pathways fire both sides evenly. You can go as fast as you want, slow. If you want to work more on balance, you can kind of hold the pose. Good. Few more. Plus, it's good core work. 2 more rounds. 1 more round. All right. And we're going to bring this onto the floor, onto our bellies, and do some belly work. So take yourself down as gracefully as you can. And then just cheek to mat and take a moment grounding into the earth. And as we're doing this, I want you to feel like there's these roots forming throughout your body. There's these roots forming into the ground. Toes, front of the foot, the knee, the other knee. Feeling these roots starting from the hip and moving into the earth. Feeling these roots in the rib cage, in the shoulders. And then go ahead and I want you to rock. So you can see that I'm kind of rocking my knees, and then with that, the calves are moving, the heels moving. And then rock a little more to feel the hips moving, massaging the belly, the rib cage, feeling it up towards the heart, massaging the heart space. You can always move your forehead in a different position. And just rocking back and forth. You can go gentle and slow. If you're feeling a little tired this morning, maybe you want a little more rigorous movement. And then slowly begin to lessen the speed and the momentum. And then be in the stillness. We're going to bring our hands, we go into a Sphinx pose. So Sphinx pose is different than Cobra, because Cobra, you're really pressing up, you're more on your arms, and this is on your forearms. It's a really nice little back bend and a heart opener, but more gentle. When you're doing this, though, I want you to still draw your shoulder blades back and down, let the chin come in slightly. When you're ready, just look over the right side of your body and look over the left side. Come back. Look over the right foot and the left foot. Slowly release the arms and come back down. Now, with my bum knee, I'm going to try to grab onto a part that feels comfortable for me. You can also have a strap and strap that around your foot. And if you can't grab your heel or your toes, then just bring your heel up towards your buttocks. So stretching the hamstring. You can have your cheek resting, so you're not putting any strain on your forehead or your neck. And then bring it down. Now my range of motion will be better on the other side. And I may need to adapt a little bit to grab my foot. And just feel that nice stretch in the hamstring. Take a deep breath wherever you are. And maybe you even just have your foot. You might have to lift up the front, grab the foot, press it into the buttocks. Now this time, bring both feet up. Let the feet come apart and do some little windshield wipers. You can place your hands on your face, give a little extra support. And then even begin to just make some circles, working the knee joint. It takes some coordination too. And it doesn't necessarily look pretty. You can even begin to rotate your feet, ankles, your toes. Good. And then come back to stillness and good. Windshield wiper again. And then as you windshield wiper, lower and lower and lower and lower until you reach the ground. Take a moment. And take your arm out. Your right arm's going to come out. And it's going to be at about 3 o'clock if your head is at 12. And I want you to just roll. So you're going to place your cheek and you're going to just roll. And that other opposite foot can be on the floor. And just creating this nice twist. See how this feels. Don't overdo it. Don't push yourself. And come back to center. Take your left hand. That might be at around 8 o'clock. Use your right hand to kind of help create the momentum of the space. So it's a twist, but it's also a shoulder opener. Good. Let's try that again because it feels really, really nice. Like shoulder opener, hip opener, twist. So the right arm will go at between 3 and 4. See what works best for you. You don't want it to be at 1. That's not going to work. It's more like 3 to 4. Use your left hand to kind of lift you to the opposite side. So now your left arm is kind of holding and supporting, and your left foot is maybe behind you. And just feel that nice opening. Take a couple breaths. We're going to hold this. Come back slowly. Take a moment here. Now we're going to come up into Sphinx onto your forearm. Back down. Take that left arm out to like 8 o'clock. Use your right arm to kind of rotate you over. Now I have a bolster here where my right foot is on, and that feels really, really good. Breathe. Feel the hip opening. Feel that left shoulder. Make sure there's no pinching, any pain. Slowly bring it back. And then come into child's pose. Just work your way back into child's pose. Take a few moments here. Because of my knee, I can't do child's pose right now, but I'll probably come more into like a puppy pose. That feels better. Either way, allow the forehead to rest on the mat. Here's my cat. Thinking I'm making a playground. Yes. Nice to meet you. It's always fun to have animals when you're trying to do yoga. They can sense that the good vibes. I've just learned to go with it. So stay in that child pose or the puppy pose, whatever feels best for you. Few more moments. You can stack your hands if you need to. And then slowly come up onto your hands and knees. And then begin to come back into Shavasana, or laying down on your back. Yes, I see you. And get nice and tall here. Bring your arms up overhead. Arms up overhead. Nice stretch. And then bring that right knee into your chest and press the knee in. Inhale. Allow the arms to get long. And then bring that left knee into your chest. All right, come on. And again. Cat yoga. Oh, she matches my outfit today. Press the right knee in. Sit down, settle down, settle. And one last time, bring the left knee in. And then bring it down to the side. If you have an animal, have the animal by your side. And begin to prepare for Shavasana. Maybe they'll give you a massage on your belly. This class is brought to you by Ruby and Danielle. So settle in to your grounded position, connecting now the spine. Before we were connecting to the front of the body, and now we're connecting to the back of the body. Taking these last few moments. If you need more time, you can always have more time. Finish with these nice grounding connection to the earth. As you begin to wiggle your toes a little and just slightly waking the body back up. Just think of what challenges you might be having today, and then how you can have the faith that those challenges will be met, and trust there will be a way to work through those challenges. For me, I was able to do a whole yoga practice and not tweak my knee. And I got to end my practice with a kitty on my belly. And now I feel bad I have to move. So namaste, everyone, from my studio with Ruby. Have a great and blessed day. See you next time.